In this video, I'm going to give you easy tips and tricks to win your ranked games and climb out of that so-called ELO hell. Stay tuned. What's up, fellas? So I noticed that there's still quite a lot of new players coming to League and people stuck in bronze, iron, or silver and want to know exactly how you get out of these ranks, as it can seem like a daunting task at first. So let's jump right in and discover how we can climb out of that low elo with these easy tips and tricks. CSing is supposed to be one of the easiest parts of the game, but most players actually never CS properly. Almost all players in iron or bronze elo will have terrible CS numbers, resulting in low gold per minute and be less effective in their games simply due to this one mistake they're doing constantly. A great goal for CSing properly is to aim for 10 CS per minute. If you manage to hit this goal consistently, you'll be climbing out of bronze so fast because you'll be able to be so far ahead of everyone in your games. You'll have a 1k gold lead in lane just by CSing properly. And that's just how powerful this first tip is, guys. I'll show you exactly how you reach 10 CS per minute fast using the nifty practice tool. Yep, you heard it right. We're going to practice League of Legends. So if we go ahead and click on the play button, over here you see all the options. And in the top left here, you'll see training. Click on training and you see the practice tool. Not many people know about this. Practice tool you can literally do anything with in the game. So if you want to practice CSing, simply go into the practice tool, select a champion, and go ahead and start hitting minions and CSing. Go in and you start hitting minions. And what you want to reach for is 10 CS per minute. Keep doing this and getting CS and hitting minions until you can reach 10 CS per minute consistently. And then once you've done that, you can go ahead and jump into your games. I promise you, getting 10 CS per minute will climb your ranked ladder faster than any other tip on this list. Alright, tip number 2. Only play 1 to 3 champions and only play one role. I say this because League of Legends is such a complex game when you dive into it that it's impossible to learn all 5 roles and every single champion in and out and get challenger and be so good at that level on everything. It's literally impossible. Not a single player in the world has done all of that and be, rank 1 challenger all at the same time. You can't do it. So 1 to 3 champions, one role. Let's say you pick mid, you pick 3 champions, you play bot, you pick 3 champions, etc. And you just master that. You master that and you will become better than the other people in your role because you know your champions in and out. They might not, so you know the matchup and you just win. You can outclass your opponents in lane simply because you know your champion better than they know theirs. You know the matchup. Even if you got countered, complete counter picked, you know how to not lose that matchup. You know how to go even. You know how to mitigate the loss in that matchup. And I promise you, just knowing your 1 to 3 champions in one role and mastering it will get you so much LP and you will climb so fast. Moving on to number 3. Improve your map awareness. This is so critical to climb in low elo simply because map awareness in iron, bronze, or silver is almost non-existent. People die to silly ganks or don't even know where their laner is half the time, just because they don't watch the map. Seriously, the map is the largest source of information in any League of Legends game. It tells you where the enemy jungler is or was, where your laner is, where/what your teammates are doing, and it can give you enough crucial information to be able to make game-changing decisions or avoid making game-crushing mistakes. One way to improve your map awareness could be to play roles such as jungle or support or mid, roles that heavily rely on map awareness. Well, every role in the game does, but roles such as jungle are always watching the map because they don't have lane opponents. And support, you don't need to CS nearly as often in lane, so you're able to focus on the map more often, and your teammates. This could build some muscle memory, and you'll find yourself looking at the map more often, no matter what role you're playing. Alright, so here's a little trick for map awareness. Click on the cog right here in your settings and go down to interface. You see how it says minimap scale right here? Make sure your minimap scale is set to 100. This physically makes your minimap as big as it can possibly be, and it makes it so much easier to see your minimap without having to dart your eyes across different parts of your screen. You don't have to necessarily look away from your champion. You can see the minimap most of the time. It makes map awareness actually easier. Make sure you have this setting. Tip number 4. Watch your game replays using LOL replay built into the client. I know this one might seem a little boring after a fun old league game, but self-reflection and analyzing your games is an incredibly helpful tool when you're trying to improve. Try and find things that you did wrong or could have done better, then figure out how to fix any mistakes you made during that game. Watching the replays gives you a different point of view and also lets you think about the decision you made more clearly. Over time, you'll get better and better and learn from these mistakes you made and become a better League of Legends player. So in order to watch your replays, go to Account, go to Match History, and then look at your games. Right here, there's a little button on the right hand side that says click here to download the replay for this match. You click there, you download the replay, and then right here it says click here to watch your replay. You click it, it brings up the replay of your game. You go through it, you analyze it, right? It's important not just to watch the replay, but to analyze it. And each death, each kill, maybe a roam, maybe miss CS, maybe you could have got a tower there, maybe you could have got tower plates there, maybe you could have helped your team better, maybe you could have gotten dragon. You know, tons of things that you can go through and analyze your games just to get a really good overview and self-reflection to improve your gameplay. And that brings us to the final tip number 5. Watch people in the challenger or the highest elo that you can, whether it's challenger, whether it's pro scene, you know, watch them in videos, watch them in streams, VODs, guides, you know, anything YouTube. Pick up on advanced aspects of the game, such as split pushing or positioning or wave management, and also try and pick up on some builds that they're doing and maybe why they're building those items. It's important to watch these guys, to watch the pros, to watch the high challenger players, because they're some of the best of the best. They'll teach you things that you didn't know about the game, or not even maybe why you didn't know, but why you shouldn't be doing things, or maybe why you should be doing things, why you should be engaging, why you should be picking this champion into this champion, why we should be playing this new meta champion, right? Why we build, you know, Blade of the Ruin King, why we build Infinity Edge, or why we build Black Cleaver this month. You know, they are the best of the best. They have coaches telling them in analytics of the game. Watch challenger players, watch pro players. You will learn something from them, I promise you, and it will help you climb in low elo. Alright guys, so that wraps up our 5 tips and tricks to climb out of low elo. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys learned something. And if you did, go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And as always, have a good one.